Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good, and today we are going to learn a beautiful song from the movie called Wazir. And this song is sung by two of my most favorite duos, Shreya Ghoshal ji and Sonu Nigam ji. And I had put a cover of this song in my channel, and there was one of my subscribers, Kirti Abhilash, who requested for a tutorial, and so here it is. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. And for this song, we'll be setting our Shruti box in the scale A. This is one of the most simplest song. The reason why I say this is, if you learn a couple of lines of the song, you'll be able to cover the entire song, because the tunes are very repetitive. So the very first line, Tere bin, and the very first note of this song starts from the upper sa. Sa, this is our lower sa. Sa, this is our upper sa, right? So our very first note starts there. Sa, te, tere bin, and it comes 3 notes down. Tere bin. That's our very first phrase. Now the second one, where did we end our bin? Bin. Now it comes 1 note down. Bin. To tell the exact note, the bin ends at the note pa. Sa, pa, bin, te, te. So the second note comes 1 step down. Te, and re of the tere goes further down. Tere, and then finally it goes up again, back to the starting note pa. Tere bin. That's it. So the whole line together, tere bin, tere bin. Beautiful. Now the second line is the repetition of the first line, but there is a small variation. And what is that variation? Tere bin sounds the same. Tere bin, bin. So there is a small loop at the second bin. Tere bin. That's it. So together, tere bin, tere bin. That's it. And then comes start of this tere bina, starts at the same note where we end. Tere bina, tere bina, marna nahi. So this is the repetition of the same tune. Tere bina, marna nahi. And then it comes down. Jeena nahi, jeena nahi, tere bin, jeena nahi, tere bin. That's it. So let's try this 4 lines together, and then we'll see the nuances of this. Okay? Tere bin, tere bin, tere bin, tere bin, tere bina, marna nahi, jeena nahi, tere bin. Perfect. Now we are seeing this plain, but when you listen to the song, there is a lot of nuances involved. So what are those nuances? Let's see that now. Okay. Where did we start our note? Tere. Right from the note sa, we started off. Tere bin. So that was a very rough start, right? But while you sing with the nuances, you don't start it so plain. You start with a small push. Tere, tere. So you soften that tere, that sharp, rough note, and then you sing with a push. Tere bin. And we sang it tere bin. So all were plain notes. But while you're singing it with the nuances, you sing it with a continuity. So how will it sound? Tere bin, tere bin. So if you notice, tere bin, tere. So I'm continuing that line. and then I'm starting the next line. So that is how, while you sing as a song, you have to add these small things to make it sound beautiful. Okay, so this is our first line. Tere bin, tere bin. And you can also add a small run in that word bin. Tere bin, bin, ha. So it's just 3 notes. Ha, ha, ha. So I'm just stressing on the 3 notes, but while I sing it together, it sounds so beautiful, right? Tere bin, tere bin. And in the second tere, there is a small variation over there as well. Tere, ah, ah, tere, tere bin. That's it. So let's try these nuances together and sing it. Tere bin, tere bin. Once again. Tere bin, tere bin. See, you can sing it plain. It is going to sound as beautiful as it is sounding. But if you want to add these nuances, you can sing it along with the nuances also. So there is nothing wrong even if you're not able to crack these nuances. With practice, it will definitely come. But if you're not able to sing along with the small nuances, it's okay. All the small runs, even if you can't crack it, it's okay. But make sure you sing it with a continuity and try to apply the other things that I'm trying to tell. Okay. So the very first thing is starting with a push and then singing as a flow and then continuing that first line to the second line and singing it together. So even if you add these things without any nuances in that bin, in that tere, your song will still sound beautiful. Okay. Now the second line starts off the same way with continuity. Tere bin. But towards the end of the bin, there is a small variation. Tere bin, bin. So I am stretching that bin, bin, and then towards the end, what I am doing is I am just stressing on that note and then looping it. Bin, bin, tere bin. That's it. Okay. Tere bin. So this line has no much variation. It's sung the same way. So let's sing both the lines together with these nuances. Tere bin, tere bin, tere bin, tere bin. That's it. And then comes tere bina. In the tere bina, in the word bina, right, there is a small run over there. Tere bi, same like how we learnt in the previous bin. Tere bin, bin, like that. Here also it's the same variation. Tere bina. So while you sing it fast, tere bina. So it comes like that. Okay. And not just that, while starting the tere bina, it starts with full continuity right from the note where we ended. Tere bina. And then comes marna nahi. Marna nahi. So the same nuance that we applied for bina comes in marna also. Tere bina. Marna nahi. 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 And then comes jeena nahi. So in the word jeena, there is a lot of life. So you have to add that emotion to that word. Jeena nahi. So when you listen to the singer, he kind of softens his voice and then he gives a lot of emotion to that. Jeena nahi. So that it comes from within, right? Because it talks about life. So life has to come from within. So that emotion is actually applied. So basically what you're doing is you're trying to sing with a husky voice over there in that particular word jeena. Jeena nahi. So that's how you sing that word jeena. And another thing is jeena nahi. So he's just bending all those notes. Jeena nahi. Jeena nahi. Jeena nahi. So this is our first para of the song where Sonu Nigam sings this. So the next verse of the song is sung by Shreya Ghoshalji, right? but when she is trying to sing, the tune predominantly remains the same, but there are some additional nuances or some little variations in the tune. So let's see that. The first line remains the same. Tere bin, tere bin. So this remains the same. Tere bin. So this also remains the same. And here comes the difference. Tere bin. For the clarity, I'll sing it instead of bin, I'll sing it in a. Tere bin. She's extending that. So this nuance is added there. So this nuance has 5 notes. So this nuance is sung in a faster way. Tere bin. So let's try and sing this together. Tere bin, tere bin, tere bin, tere bin. That's it, okay? And then comes Tere bina. This remains the same. Marna nahi. And there is a small variation in this line. And how is that? So the plain version of this was Marna nahi. But in the variation, you just loop in all that and sing it as double notes. Marna na. So you just go back and forth and complete that line. Marna na. And he, the last word. He. So totally there are 4 notes. He, you extend that note. He, and then you come 2 notes down. Marna nahi. And then comes Jeena nahi. Same like how we sang previously. Jeena nahi, Jeena nahi. So with the continuity and the nuances that we learned, this is how it was sounding, right? Jeena nahi. And then comes Tere bin. That is also sung plain. Tere bin. So together, from Tere bina, marna nahi, jeena nahi, tere bin. This is our first paragraph. And then comes a small interlude with few swaras or sargam, however you call it, okay? So the sargam is pa. So that is our note. Sa pa. Pa, 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 pa. So you just stay on the same note and sing it a couple of times. Pa, 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 pa. And then comes ga, ma, pa, sa, ni, sa, re, sa, ni. So from pa there is a straight jump to sa. Ga, ma, pa, sa, ni, sa, re. And then from re there is a sudden jump to ma. Ma, 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 ma. So this again is to be sung same way like how we sang the pa, 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 pa. So it's the same thing, but we sing it in the note ma. Ma, 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 ma. Then comes madani, madani. But when we sing it, madhani, so we kind of loop that madhani, like we loop and then sing madhani, madhani. Then comes again sani da pa ma ga, a straight descent. Sani da pa ma ga. So let's try and sing the whole sargam together. Pa 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 ga ma pa sa ni sa re ma 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 da ni sa ni da pa ma ga. That's it. Very simple, isn't it? But just that when you sing it, it comes in a faster pace. So once you get a hold of these notes, you can try it in a faster pace. So in the actual tempo, try and sing it with the flow. Don't sing it just as notes. Try to connect all those notes and try and sing it with the flow. Like for example, ma 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 da ni sa ni da pa ma ga. Instead of singing sa ni da pa ma ga, instead of singing that way, sa ni da pa ma ga, just try and sing it in a flow. That's all it is. Okay. Now the sargam repeats twice, and while you are singing the sargam the second time, there is a small variation towards the end, right? Because it kind of connects to the next line of the song. Pa 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 ga ma pa sa ni sa re ma 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 ma. And the sargam remains the same till this point. Ma 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 ma. Instead of ma da ni sa ni da pa ma ga, instead of this phrase ma ga re pa ma ga, we replace it with this phrase. Okay. And how is this sung? Ma ga re ma ga re ma ga re. So this is the first part of that. And then comes pa ma ga. This is the plain one, but the pa has a little more to it. Okay. So we'll split that pa into two halves and then we'll learn it. So the first half is pa pa a. So it has three notes. Pa a pa. That's the first part. The second part has five notes. Na 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 na. So you start at that note, go one step up, come back to that note, and then come one step down and sing that note again. Ah 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 ah. So these are the five notes. Okay. Ah 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 ma ga. So that is the completion of the sargam, right? Ma ga. So ma also has a small loop. Ma ga. So together this pa ma ga, how is it sounding? Pa ah ma ga. That's it. So when you sing it fast, it should sound something like ma 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 ga re pa ma ga. That's it. Very simple, isn't it? So when you sing in the actual tempo, ma 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 ga re pa ma ga. So it will come something like this. Now moving on to the next verses of the song. Bhava. So that bhava starts at the note ni, which is the lower ni. Okay. Sa ni bhava bhava. So that is the exact note. Okay. Bhava re piya. So we extend that piya. Okay. Bhava re piya. Ha. So towards the end there is a small run which has three notes. Ah ah. So the first two notes stays the same and the second note goes a little up. Bhava re piya. Ah. And then comes lage na jiya, which is sung the same way. Lage na jiya. And here you just extend it plain. Okay. And then again comes Dekho Mera Man Jalta Diya. Now this is also sung the same way. Dekho Mera Man. Same run over there. Jalta Diya has a small difference. Jal Jal Ta Diya. Jal Ta Diya. Jal Ta Diya. If you see, it is like the same technique that we learnt in the first phrases of the song. Marnana. So we went back and forth, back and forth. So same thing is applied here also. Jal Ta Diya. So let's try and sing this once again from the top. Bhava re piya. Lage na jiya. Dekho mera man jalta diya. Perfect. Now the next line goes further up. Jalta diya. So it is going gradually up. Jalta diya. And then comes buje na piya, buje na piya. But there is a small loop in buje. Buje, buje na piya. So in that piya also there is a small loop. Buje na piya. And then again it goes up same like jalta diya. Jalta diya. Instead there is just one note difference. Buje na piya. So in the first line we just went till jalta diya. So if we sing it the same way, buje na piya. Instead of that, buje na piya. So there is a small addition to that note. Buje na. So that is going even further up. Buje na piya. And from there it goes further up. Jalta diya, jalta diya. So now let's sing from jalta diya. Jalta diya, buje na piya, buje na piya, jalta diya. Simple, isn't it? But here comes the nuances. When you sing it continuously, you can't sing it plain like this. Now let's see the nuances of the song. Now starting from Bhavare Piya. So Bhavare Piya becomes Bhavare Piya. So you just loop in there and you continue that. Bhavare Piya Lage na jiya. So we learned it plain. Lage na jiya. So you just loop in that and sing it in a soft manner. Lage na jiya. And then comes Dekho mera. So mera, there is a exaggerated loop. Dekho mera man, mera man. Okay? Dekho mera man jalta diya. Same as that of lage na jiya. Okay? And then comes jalta diya, jalta diya becomes jalta diya. So while you're singing that diya, you can sing it plain, or you can, like Shreya Ghoshal normally adds minute runs to her songs, something like this. Jalta diya, ha, ha. So basically it's 3 notes which is sung in a fast manner. Jalta diya, that becomes jalta diya, buje na piya. So you can also oscillate it. Buje na piya, ya. So I'm basically oscillating between 2 notes, but in a very soft manner. Buje na piya. Like that, you can do that. Even if you can't add fast runs like ha, so you can replace it with these kind of modulations, which will still make your song sound beautiful. Okay? Buje na piya. Okay? And then comes buje na piya. So you can add that small bend over there towards the end. Buje na piya. And then finally, jalta diya. That should extend and it should be on point. Jalta diya sa. So it should be on point, on your sur. Okay, that is very important in these kind of songs. Whenever you extend, right, you should make sure that you are on the perfect note, that perfect point. Okay, so let's try and sing the whole paragraph together once, right from Bhavare Piya. Bhavare Piya जलता दिया, जलता दिया, बुझे ना पिया, बुझे ना पिया, जलता दिया, तेरे बिन, तेरे बिन. So that's your whole song. I hope you had fun learning this. One most important thing for you all is even if you don't get the nuances at the first place, you just keep practicing it, because I did not get it at the first place. With practice, I got it, and if I can get it, you can get it too. With that, I would request you to like my video if you enjoyed this tutorial. Do subscribe to my channel for regular contents like this. If you want to learn any new song, please put that in the comment sections below. I'll definitely try and make a tutorial out of it. And take care until I see you soon in the next video. Keep singing and happy practicing.